Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 13 of the Dub Diaries. It's been an incredible journey so far. I want to say thank you to everybody who's been tuning in. Our viewers have already tripled and the subscribers have already doubled. That's amazing, and it's all down to you lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It means you're enjoying the journey the Dub Pistols are taking you on. If you haven't already and this is your first time, then please hit the subscribe button, leave us a comment and like. So yeah, let's get on with the show. Welcome to episode 13. Today it's a Thursday and we are down in Worthing for our first ever show at the Factory Live. It's a fantastic venue. It's about a 300 cap venue. But the thing I like about this venue as well is that they've utilised the space and they've sourced extra revenue streams, which is they've got like 6, 7, 8 rehearsal rooms upstairs, which I believe are like pretty much blocked out constantly, which is amazing. And then they've got 2 dance studios and they've got a recording studio. They've got a guitar shop, they've got a music shop. So yeah, they really are, working ways out of adding extra revenue streams, because as I've spoken about many times before, the independent music venues are really under threat right now. So you need to utilize every single thing you have at your disposal to make sure that you can bring the revenue in. So hats off to these guys. Later on in the show, tonight we've got our good friend Krafty Kuts joining us. So I will get him and we'll have a quick interview with him later on and see what he's up to and find out what's going on. I'm delighted that Martin's agreed to join us tonight. It's his hometown, as it was with Pete, our bass player. His father's local. So yeah, I'm looking forward to a good show tonight, and enjoy this episode. What's happened?
Someone ate the fucking sandwich, bro.
Oh, who do you reckon?
I think it was the process of elimination. Not him. Not you. It was Gratch. What is Gratch? TM. Driver.
Whatever you want to call it.
Gratchy, next time, fucking ask, man.
What sandwich did he take?
He took my coronation chicken.
Fucking sacrilege.
Mate. See, coronation chicken, and I saved 2 bags of fucking crisps. Look, where's my fucking bag? I saved 2 bags of crisps just to go with it, man. Like, if it's not people fucking bursting into my room in the fucking middle of the night, they're fucking eating my sandwich.
Justin.
Man. Like, Baz, you can't.
Mate, I don't think it's acceptable. I don't think it's acceptable.
I'm on strike, man, until I get a coronation. That's me. Not talking anymore.
Taking your coronation sandwich. Hello, Platinum.
Hello, how are we doing?
Yeah, very good.
So
you?
what's going on in the world?
Platinum Day's back.
Here I am.
You saying Platinum?
Right, brother?
You alright, bro?
Yeah, man.
Hey, mate.
Do you have anything to do with sandwich caper? Because there's a
No, I've eaten his sandwich a few times actually.
now that turned out.
Yeah, now I tend to avoid anything that
coronation.
Shawnee's name on it. Coronation chicken.
Yeah. John, have you had anything to do with the sandwich that's gone
It
missing?
wasn't me. Fucking sandwich fee.
You sure?
Look. Say fucking 2 bags of fucking crisps.
Just hidden your sandwich in there.
2 bags of fucking prawn cocktail, which Glossy usually starts to fucking love to. Well, Josh Thomas is Glossy for those who don't know. He always steals the fucking prawn cocktail. But I saved this, and now somebody stole my sandwich. Look, I'm on strike.
Honestly, I don't know how this band carry on. It's honestly third world problems.
Oh, I think there.
What fucking way?
Make the sandwiches that honey with the crisps.
We're going round to Morrison's to
Why?
get Shawnee T a coronation chicken sandwich
Because
to replace the stolen coronation
That's
chicken
right,
sandwich.
stolen by Grash, the Phantom sandwich stealer.
I can't live with this situation, man.
Mate, we
cannot party tonight without
That's
this
right. I
sandwich.
was going to go on strike, but just like the microphones, he's rescued us again, Baz. So on you. I'll be honest.
Okay, so we're 13 weeks in, and this is our last club show of the year before we go into festival season, and it is such an honour to have my good friend and an absolute don join us tonight to play with us, Mr. Crafty Kuts.
How you doing? Good to see you, Barry, and thanks for having me. It's good to be on board with the Pistols.
He's rolling with the Pistols, right?
Rolling with the Pistols, yeah, you know it.
Martin, for anyone who doesn't know his real name. Martin, thank you for joining
Pleasure,
us.
mate. It's absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Seeing you guys and seeing you perform. You're such a lively bunch, and it's always good fun. And coming and seeing you at Mucky is one of my highlights of the year. So it's always good. And a fellow Liverpool supporter as well. We get to chinwag about that. Sorry, Shawnee. And
Champione, the one and only.
and, yeah, I mean, it's my hometown as well, so I've got to support you guys.
So where are we?
Worthing.
So yeah, Worthing, that's where we are. But you used to run club nights here, right?
I've done club nights. I've done at this venue. Worthing's a very small town. It's like the mini version of Brighton, and it's got so much potential. It just needs a bit more investment, but it's getting there slowly.
But these guys have been here for 2018. They set this up in 2018. We're hit with COVID, and they've managed to survive. So they're doing something right.
Yeah. I mean, for guys like yourself, bands and stuff, it's it's going to be a good vibe on a Thursday night, and it's good that they put you on, and it's good that people can get good music in Worthing. My son used to DJ at one of the local nightclubs, and it is a struggle, as you know, with like nightclubs after
The whole
COVID.
thing at the moment, the whole industry, hospitality industry, is under attack right now.
Yeah.
Right? It's like whether it's live music venues or clubs, there's so many different problems going in and aspects of why it's all falling apart. But right now, our whole livelihood, and luckily we've lived through the best part of it.
We did, didn't we?
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And hopefully it will go on. There's always the underground goes into the overground, and they'll always find a way. But it just feels like right now the identity of everything we've ever built and known is changing.
How long have we known each other? God knows.
A long
When we first
time.
used to DJ together at the Scala in London, and Barry was one of the DJs that would like literally before you play your last track, he'd be like waiting to get on, like and he's still like that. He still buzzes to DJ, and I love that about this guy. It's just like always, he's got so much energy, and it is all about that when you DJ or you perform live on stage. If you lack any character or charisma or energy about what you do, people will pick up on it, and the audience will just be kind of, this is.
But you say that about me. I don't think there's another harder working person than yourself. It's whether, every time I hear you, God knows how many edits you're doing, God knows how many remixes you're doing, God knows how many tunes you're about to drop. Do you know what I mean? I mean, what's going on right now?
Well, at the moment, I got tons of stuff. So I've just done this mix called Weaponize, for this guy called Weaponize Records, and it's called The Finest Cuts, and it's all my own production. So it's all my hip hop stuff that I've been doing. And I've
So
been
what
working on.
Sorry, I'm just going to jump in there because you're going
Right.
to talk about that, because that's your roots, right? And Shawnee here as well. Hip hop's your that's your first love.
That's what
right?
I grew up on.
That's your love, and obviously the breaks is your thing, and that's what propelled you to where you are. But that comes from the roots of hip hop.
I'll tell you the
right?
little story about that, how it happened. So when I first started, I had a record shop, bought loads of records, and then eventually had to sell these records somewhere. So I managed to find a record shop, funny enough, in Worthing. This is when I lived in Bognor. And then I got another shop in Brighton, and the story about me selling music to Norman and everyone else, and that's how my career began. And I wanted to write hip hop when I first started. That was my love. But there was no rappers for me to work with. I would never be able to get Caveman on Blade or Gunshot or all these really good UK rappers, or a Hijacker. They wouldn't be interested in some dude of 19 years old starting up making these records in the early days. So I ended up getting into like electronic music, and then I started playing around the big beat sort of era, which obviously you was around when you were signed to Concrete. And we were DJing like me, you, and the Freestylers, and Theo from the Wise Guys, and everyone. And it was huge back then. Yeah. And people absolutely loved breakbeat, big beat, funk, disco, reggae, rock, drum and bass, all mixed in one night. Yeah. And that's what we did. And then suddenly I got an opportunity when I met Charlie Tuna about 8 years ago to start writing hip hop, and also with Dynamite. And then that just opened the door for me. Because
for me, Dynamite is one of my favorite. I find it kind of almost unequalled. He's exceptional.
He's brilliant, isn't he? When we performed at Namucki last year, we come on after the Garage Girls. Is it 24-hour Garage Girls or whatever?
No, Girls Next Door.
Girls Next Door. And they were so bloody lively. And Dynamite just knew exactly what to do.
They're lively, but I'm not going to... No, because I'm not going to be derogatory to them and diss them, but... they're lively, and that's a great show, and they do what they do, what you're doing, and then when you come in with Dynamite, it's just like, this is what we're doing.
Oh,
this
thanks,
is
mate.
like a whole different.
But they had such a good vibe going on. The Mucky Weekend, if you haven't been, I'm not just saying it because he's my pal, but you got to come down. It's one of the best bloody festivals of the summer. It's just such a great vibe in it, and it's really
the
good.
best.
Yeah, the best. And I would definitely recommend it. The food's really good, the vibe is really good, and it's in a great location.
Hang on. Get back to where we were going.
Yeah,
we were going to where you were, electronic music, hooking up with Charlie Tuna, hooking up with Dynamite, and how that took you to the next place.
Yeah, it was something that I always wanted to do, write hip hop, and then I started working with this guy called Alex, and together we just vibed, and he read me really well, and we just write such good music. And then I hooked up with loads of other American rappers. Charlie opened the door. We ended up DJing for Elon Musk at one of his parties in America, and it was
he on ketamine?
Probably. It was just mad. We were DJing in the most craziest places, and we were touring the world. I remember like what you guys do when you're touring. I think we've done about like 50 shows in about 3 months. I don't know, or 4 months. Yeah. I don't know how we done it. We were literally doing one show, another show, and then a rest, then another show. It was probably like 5 or 6 shows a week for like 3 months.
Doing America,
Australia, New
that's
Zealand.
It's relentless, isn't it? When you break into that American market, I remember when I first broke into it, and then you don't realise how big this country is. There's 52 countries in one place, 52 states, 51 states, and you do like 6 weeks, and you haven't even touched the sides.
It's like, if you can crack America, you're going to make it.
I mean, I don't now. I know you still go out there. I'm not kind of interested personally now, because with
you forged
Trump
a good
inside,
sound
it's just
Europe,
like, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love America, and it taught me a hell of a lot of good things. But with Trump in there now, I don't personally want to go. But I know that you still go out there, and that's not having. I'm not having to go at Americans. I'm having to go that I don't. For me,
you don't like the way it's Trump.
I don't like right now. I don't feel safe. I know that he's banning everyone. I don't like what he says. I don't know what he stands for. But America, it taught me everything in terms of performance, in terms of how I should run about your fan base, about doing everything, about how you should, because when we're in America, I remember the first time I played there with 2 people and a dog, but those 2 people and a dog come and bring their friends. They're massively loyal. They're not ageist, they're not this, that and the other. Do you know what I mean? They're really they're solidly locked in. When they're into you and they stay with you. Do you know what I mean? And I don't find American press, PR, radio, like over here, you get like
more loyal.
More loyal, not ageist, because we're probably considered heritage now. But over there, it's not. It's not. Age is not a defining.
No, I think once you create a vibe,
Excuse me for
it's like Europe has just gathered force with festivals. You know, the UK have put a lot of big festivals on, and Europe now, and you guys know because you do the tours. There's you know, schedule everywhere. And England just has so many festivals. But the problem is, it's like overkill. It's like what they've done is they've taken festivals to the nightclubs and they tried to, and academies and big venues. And where they used to be like club nights, they've now become mini festivals.
There's an
so
alarm
it's just
bell
constant
going
festivals,
off.
isn't
There's
there?
an alarm bell going off.
It's too much.
And it's like
It's overkill.
and everything's generic and everything's the same, and it's just become overkill, and everyone's overstretched themselves. Right now, I feel like, I know our industry, like the hardest time we've ever faced, whether it's clubs or festivals, but I kind of feel like it's wheat from chaff time. Do you know what I mean? It's like everyone's overstretching themselves, and there's a cold going on. It's a bloodbath, and it's horrendous to watch. But it will sort it back out. I just feel we're going through one of those cycles where things just need to level out and sort themselves out. And anything that's good will survive. And if it weren't, it will be gone.
Little cheeky cyclone.
It's like, wheat from chaff. But again, and people would need to make a decision, and because of the costs that are going on in this country, which really pissed me off. Like everything seems over expensive, whether it's drink or this, that and the other. Whereas I can go abroad and drinking's cheaper. You can go, clubbing's cheaper.
Everything's taxed,
cheaper.
and
Do you know what I mean? So
everything's taxed. It's just this country's overtaxed, and if you earn good money, it just you have to. But really,
it's the people who haven't even got money. They can't. People have to make one decision. So they've got a decision now, which is why every venue and every pub is struggling. They can go and spend X, Y, and go and watch God knows how many artists at one place that Live Nation are putting on, or they can go. So they're going to choose something. They only have a certain amount of money. It can only go so far, Anyway, get rid of the negative. Get rid of the negative. What's going on with you now? What have you got coming up?
Right. So I've got 2 albums finished, and they're both hip hop albums.
Just two.
Just two. I've finished 2 hip hop albums. I've remixed the Adventures of Reluctant Superhero album that I've done with Charlie, and that's coming out, and that's coming on limited edition vinyl. And there's a free 7-inch with that. It's going to be super cool. I've just finished this mix called The Finest Cuts for Weaponized Records, which is going to be on cassette and CD, and there's only 1,000 of those. And then I've done my own album called Faces in the Crowd.
Now.
Well, the other one's a mix CD. And then I've got an album I've done called Faces in the Crowd.
That's 4.
Which features a lot of really cool rappers. And I'm also working on my breakbeat electronic stuff, which is Breaking Boundaries. Yeah.
Who's your favourite artist to work with in the studio?
Charlie's really good.
Okay.
Dynamite is probably one of the best, to be honest. He literally just comes in with so many good hooks, so many good rhythms and rhymes. He's just a pleasure to work with. I mean, most of the people, I'm very lucky to work with some great artists. I mean, I worked with Gift of the Gab, bless his heart, he rest in peace now. And Lyrics Born is brilliant. Latif, I've just done a track with Latif. And there's this new guy called Superstition that's
He's
super
making
dope.
me look bad.
No, there's some really good rappers out there. But the best that I'm working with at the moment, or one of the best, is these guys called Kurt Cazal, which is JVC Force, Q-Born C. And they are just dynamite. They've done some brilliant stuff, pardon the dynamite pun. So yeah, I've got a lot of really cool music at the moment that I'm pretty buzzing about.
I think there's something else that's happened with you as well, because obviously the breakbeat scene kind of it blew up, and then a lot of those artists have fallen by the way. And I don't. This is not derogatory to any of those artists, but yourself, Plump DJs, Aston Freestylers, and A Skills and that have kept the torch, and you are now the front bearer of that. And I know you've got the King of the Beats thing, but you are the King of the Beats.
That is a fun thing to do. We've done some great shows. And Spain, honestly, when you go to Spain, it's like 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 people come for a show just for breakbeat. Drum and bass with Andy C and others is in the second room. It's bonkers to even think that and comprehend that. And honestly, you guys know this from touring and stuff. If you're promoted well with good artists and on a good bill, and you build up a good following, people will come and see you, and you build up a good rapport in that country, whether it's the south of France, whether it's Portugal, or whether it's Romania or Italy or Spain or whatever. Once people get into that vibe, others follow, and it just grows.
But that's what I said. But you are now the torchbearer for that, and
I'm trying my best.
You've gone. You've kind of like you've ascended that whole scene, and you've kept that whole scene alive. And there is, as whether it's niche or not, there is a big crowd for it
Especially in
that
UK,
market for you, and you've absolutely nailed it, and that's why you're still here.
Well, I mean, you think about it, like yourself, you still play breakbeat and love it, and Decline and Stanton Warriors and all those guys.
Hello, I thought I'd come up and give you a little.
Is it 5 minutes?
Okay, thank you. We had a 5-minute warning. So,
Who, as a cannabis smoker myself,
One second before you keep talking. We're just filming at the moment.
It's all right.
it's all right.
Don't worry.
So we'll just wrap it up for you. Last time we saw you,
I was blagging it.
you was blagging it in Southampton. Somehow you blagged it all the way back here.
Tell you what, it's a standard with me, but
I know, mate.
Hey,
You're Larry, but you're lovely.
tell you what, best way for it. What do you reckon?
You're lovely and Larry. I love it.
Vaping
mate.
ones, didn't you?
Oh, I
Vaping
did
ones?
vaping ones.
Did you
actually,
vaping
yeah.
ones?
In Brighton, on your birthday.
I said to her, she was cheering you on. I went,
Lovely guys.
she went, you
Pints. Oh, Tom, that mystery bottle of vodkas have reappeared.
Yeah, it's not going very well.
Where's your fresh pint?
There's no fresh pints tonight.
Where's Josh
isn't here.
tonight?
He's not here to buy us all a beer.
He doesn't buy anyone a beer.
He does. He buys us all a fresh pint whenever he finds a bar.
Barry was just talking to me. He said fresh pints. Barry's going to get everyone fresh
Barry's
pints.
going to
No,
buy.
Barry's going to bed tonight.
No, Barry's
Barry
getting
was
everyone
so
fresh pints.
chivalrous. He went fresh pints, everyone. I'm going
No,
to bed.
he said
Here's
Tom.
my credit card.
That's anything.
I get Johnny breakfast in bed, but I can't do everyone.
Yes, Why not?
I mean, I could get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. and
Okay,
get-
get done. 5 o'clock in the morning it is.
Okay, orders in. What do you want for breakfast? Come on, guys.
Right, Johnny Misery. Yeah?
yeah, I'm good.
He's spoken on this episode.
Have I?
Yeah.
What have I said?
He had a steak.
He's got vodka, I've got water. Look.
Is that what you're saying? That's what that is now, is it? Arrived in Perranporth, and we're about to go on to what is my favourite beach in Cornwall, possibly in England. I absolutely love this festival, it's incredible, tunes in the dunes. I've got to say, this year the lineup is really random. There is there's the Dub Pistols, Sugar Hill Gang, awesome. Then we start going a bit off piece. The Bender Boys are coming and everybody's running. Yeah, Bender Boys, not sure what to think about that. And then there were once a boy band, but then they got busted. That's what I'm talking about. No, come on, Molly, let's go party.
She's on the beach, she's got her Bristols out. It's gonna be a beautiful day. As we give thanks for the sun, you know. Wow, man, easy, believe me. You gotta love it. Let me rub it, babes, I'll think nothing of it. And you don't have to tell him. It'll be our little secret, you know? Listen, hey, senorita, I'd really love to meet you. Maybe sipping margaritas on the beach to set the mood. And nothing would be sweeter. Believe me, senorita, if I hold you, I'll complete you. Come my road, yo. Please believe me, I'm young, free, and I'm easy and down for the sleazy. In fact, a freak completely. From Brighton to Tahiti, you can see P. Here I am, darling, here I am. You know, don't get it twisted, cause yeah, I'm voyeuristic, but I ain't some kind of misfit that's watching your every move. No, I mean I watch ya, you're hot so I spot ya, and the way you work the middle got me thinking about food. Whoa, peach perhaps, watermelons and baps, while I'm trying to keep my rap slack free and attract ya. Yeah.
Definitely no Venga boys in there. Definitely no Venga boys. But what there is an incredible, beautiful, beautiful place. This is absolutely stunning. It is my favourite place to play, I think. It's like, it kind of reminds me of Splore in New Zealand. And it's very rare that you get a stage right on. This is the most pristine, perfect beach. I love it. We're still 3 hours away from stage time, but the place is filling up nicely. There's a massive, massive, massive queue. That stage is absolutely awesome. It's specced up to the eyeballs. Marty right there is going to make this sound absolutely off the fucking chain. We're in for a good one.
Oh, absolutely.
So how's it been rolling with a pistol?
Oh, I love it, mate. It's great, laugh. Wouldn't change it for the world. Yeah, well.
Who's your least favourite?
It depends.
Who's not here?
Pretty much. Nah. So, mixture of everyone. That's what I'm going to say.
We don't like anyone.
Yeah, I fucking hate a lot of them.
All fucking
They're all arseholes, but I just like to drive for them.
How long have you been with the band now?
I think we're coming up to 3 years, maybe in October.
What's been your favourite show?
Favourite ever. I liked the park in Romania. That was amazing. What was that one called? Focus.
Yeah, Focus.
I like Boomerang purely for Johnny afterwards.
Boomerang!
Boomerang!
We might have to cut to that as well.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Oh, sorry. I'm the Writers Guild is complaining that I'm stealing his line.
So, talk about yourself, Marty. Just tell us what you do and who you are.
I'm a mix engineer, so I've worked at a 500 cap venue in my hometown in Derby for the last 10, 12 years doing that, and now I come out with these reprobates occasionally and just, get very...
It's a laugh, though, isn't it?
Oh, it's fun, yeah. It's just difficult maintaining an erection for the 3 days we're out because I know what I'm called for. That's what I need to be there. Somebody needs help getting on the bus, just grab it and lock on.
So what are you looking forward to this year?
This year, just in general, I'm looking forward to this show right now. It's going to be
Beautiful
fucking
place,
amazing.
right?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Right on the beach. You can smell the salt. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. And apparently it's going to piss it down just after we finish, which is a lovely like this to Busted, isn't it?
Okay, brilliant. Cheers, Marty.
Love.
Yeah.
So, Shawnee.
Yes, my brother.
This is episode 13.
Yeah.
And the final episode of the first part of our season. That means we've been on the road for 13 weeks already.
No, man.
So, do you want to take us back and, I mean, it's a blur, isn't it? But
Yeah.
your memories, your highs, your lows. the
Oh,
journey
my
for this
word.
so far.
Do you know what? Everywhere we go, I think we always have a lot of fun, and everybody has a lot of fun with us. Like we've changed the set list a bit. We're doing new songs. We're doing old songs. We're doing like the vibes is really nice. You know what I mean? So when I look back over the journey, I'm more shocked that you're telling me it's 13 weeks, brother, because time's kind of flown, and it does merge into one. Everybody, you know what I mean? Like everybody outside of the Dub Pistols, you have your moments, but this is a week-to-week thing for us, so it kind of merged into one. But all I know is the vibes and the energy has just been raising up and up as we've gone on. It's just been fantastic. We've been to Southend, we've been to Perranporth, we've been.
But I'll tell you how you can put it into context.
Yeah.
Is you remember the first time me and you sat down? I think it was episode 1 or episode 2.
Okay.
That was
Dover.
Dover.
Yeah,
That was
Dover. That's right. The
That's
booking
how
of.
long ago.
Bloody hell, man. Bloody hell.
And we're like, we're already 13 weeks. I don't know how many months it is. We're going to have a month off.
Yeah.
And then we're coming back and it's 57 shows.
Wow,
Bounce, you know what I mean?
57
But,
shows.
and you know
on
it's
the
going up. But I think the journey's gone up, right?
Yeah, man, the journey's gone up. Everything like, you know, it's like everything. When you keep on working on your craft, it can only get better. If it gets worse, then you shouldn't be doing it. You know what I mean? But, you know, like I said, 57 shows. We've got Europe to go into. We're right now we're in Perranporth and Tunes in the Dunes. Tunes in the Dunes? Yeah, something like that. And it's
This
festival
is one of the
season.
most stunning locations.
Oh man, like we're right on the beach. I'm sure. Like what we're going to do is we're going to go to a little clip and you're going to see the beach. Look.
Do you know what this reminds me
Yeah,
of?
we're back.
It reminds me of Explore. It's the UK
Yes,
Explore.
yeah. Ah, big up Minty. Let me say big up Minty since you say that. Yeah, because Explore, for who don't know Explore in New Zealand, Aotearoa, you know, the stage is set the same way, right next to the sea. So you got the stage, you got the sand, the beautiful sand, and you got the sea. And really, you're 100% right, my brother. 100% right, wicked.
So what are you looking forward to for the second half of the year?
Do you know what? And I can't lie. Like we travel a lot everywhere, but I'm really looking forward to going abroad. I'm looking to the back-to-back shows every day. Like people, if it, like, there's more shows adding to our European tour, so we're only going to get one day off in between. And
what about
kind
Electric Castle?
oh my word! Oh, you see. It all goes into one. You say 57 shows, I can't remember unless I got a piece of paper in my hand. But yeah, Electric Castle is going to be off the chain. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. It is year to year. Big up all the Romania crew. You know what I mean? I must say that. And big up everywhere that we go. Cornwall, Devon,
Dub
London.
Diaries are a family, right?
100%. And that's what makes it special for me. I was just saying it to somebody. You've got many bands. And we've got many bands and many bands do many things. But when you come around the Dub Pistols, it's a little bit different. That's how I feel. And I always say this to Barry. I say this from the outside looking in, you know, because the band's been going for 27 years. Baz has been rocking this, you know what I mean, holding the fort. I've come in and I'm doing my thing alongside my brother. And from I came in, I understood what was really special. I could see what was special about this band. And so it's really going to be an explosion when we reach Mucky. And don't forget, 11th, 12th, 30th of September. Remember, September, Mucky Weekender. Okay? And that's going to be one of the great highlights. But it's a highlight all the time. It's a highlight. No low lights. Always a highlight. And don't forget, I got my own t-shirt too.
Peace.
And the unity, and that's what Dub Pistols is about, people. Anyway, big up everybody, tune in, subscribe, like, tell a friend, and tag everybody in and make sure everybody tunes in, because you get real good content behind the scenes, what's going on with the Dub Pistols, and I don't know who else gives you such an insight. You know what I mean? So, like, subscribe, and do all those kind of stuff. Alright, and we'll see you somewhere. Dub Pistols, brah! That's what we do, it's showtime. A nice brandy, hot water and honey, fresh pair of Clarks in a bag. Can't wear them on the sand, it's just a bit too sandy around here. I'll tell you what, we're getting on early because that's what we do. Give you more than you're bargaining for.
are loading the van. They're loading the van. I'm going for a piss. We just played Cornwall. Fucking awesome. Amazing. We saw a bit of the Sugar Hill Gang. Didn't see Venga Boys in the end, but we've got to drive back. Fucking amazing gig, amazing festival. We had a fucking awesome time. Amazing crowd. Thank you. Lovely. Mwah.
Okay, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We're going to take a short break for a month. We'll be back in 4 weeks' time. I want to say thank you to the good people of Worthing at the Factory Live. I want to say a massive thank you to everybody down at Tunes in the Dunes. That was absolutely immense. And I want to give a big, big thanks to our special guest this week, Krafty Kuts. What a legend. Anyway, we're going to take a break and we'll see you in a month's time. Don't forget, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Thank you.
Sometimes I need a little space to breathe, and there are times that I'd rather be more whiskey than water.